Namaste. Okay, time for a nice relaxation. If you're leaving me now, please do the relaxation later in the day. Otherwise, get yourself comfortable, either lying in your back on Savasana, lying in your front and in the crocodile, or lying with your feet up against the wall. So make sure you're nice and warm, you're comfortable. If you're lying on your back, lift your hips and just rolling the pelvis back down so that you can get your lower back in contact with the floor. Have a bit of space between your feet. Let your feet turn outward. Bit of space between your legs. Bit of space under your arms. If you're lying in Makrasana, the crocodile on your front, one hand on top of the other, forehead on your hands or on your elbows or your shoulders. Just relax across your upper back. Have your feet apart, hips relaxing into the floor, and turn your heels in and your toes out. If you're lying with your feet up against the wall, get your buttocks as close to the wall as you can so that you can relax the heels against the wall. And just give yourself permission. For the next 20 minutes, this is your time to deeply relax, to heal, and to rejuvenate. To come back to your natural state of peace, calm, clear strength. So we'll begin by doing some deep yogic breathing. So this is breathing down through a channel, from the nose and mouth down through a channel, all the way into the belly. So as you breathe in, your tummy fills with air. As you breathe out, it gently comes back towards your spine. So a nice, slow, gentle opening breath into your belly. And then breathing out as a feeling of letting go, surrender. And just tune into your body and find your own rhythm and your own depth. And with each breath, just feel your body beginning to relax. Especially with the out breath, your body is just sinking into the floor. And that feeling of surrender, of wanting to let go, I want you to just go with that feeling, trust it. You stay awake listening to me with your mind, so you're still consciously aware. But you're going to allow your body to relax even deeper than you have done before. You're letting your body know it's safe. It's safe to release and to go into a deeply healing mode of being. Your body is completely intuitive. And when we allow ourselves to relax deeply, it is amazing how much healing and how restorative this process is. So to help you release and relax, in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine a little white pebble. And this little white pebble has been dropped into the ocean. And it's being tossed around a bit at the top by the waves. It's hard to find its direction. It's been tossed this way and that. The currents are pulling it, the waves are moving it. But as this little pebble starts to drop down, it drops down under that surface chaos, all the busyness at the top. And it starts to go down into the deeper, calmer waters. And you can imagine it just slowly now finding its own path, but drifting down at its own pace, down through the calmer waters. And as that pebble drifts down, so you can feel your body releasing and relaxing and going deeper and deeper into a state of peace. So see that little pebble? It's dropping right down now into the depths. Even deeper. So calm and quiet down here. Less movement. And the pebble can find its own path. And this little pebble is on a path of return. It's coming home. So gradually it comes down until it comes to rest on the sandy bottom of the ocean floor. And it sort of nestles in. And it's home. Now the ocean and the sea life, the movement carries on around it. But this little pebble is peaceful and relaxed. Grounded, home. Back where it belongs. And all that movement just carries on around it and it is unaffected. So let yourself be like that little pebble. Dropping down into what we call the relaxation response. Or a healing space. And in this space, your body, your mind, your whole being intuitively heals, comes back into a beautiful balance and harmony. In your brain, you drop down from busy beta waves to alpha waves into a very healing theta brainwave state. It puts you in touch with much higher abilities. Your ability to understand and see things, to be consciously aware of what is often unconscious. This heals your brain tissue, heals your nervous system. It's deeply restorative to your physical body. Your heart rate comes down, your breathing rate comes down, and your blood pressure drops. As everything in the body can take its time. And all the body processes become more efficient, more oxygen to the cells, more nutrients delivered, more waste taken away. And the body cells, which are often overworked and frenetic, can just calm down and work at a pace that is ideal. Everything comes back into what's called homeostasis or balance. It changes the very pH, the acidity level in your cells, from the stress producing acidic pH into a more alkaline, health nurturing pH. Tension is released. And all the healing processes, your liver, your kidneys, that the organs naturally do, are optimized. Now I want to take this healing even deeper by working with the connection between your mind and your body. Because when your mind powerfully visualizes, so your body follows and produces all the chemical, hormonal responses as if what was created in your mind was happening to you. And this is a very powerful way to work with the mind-body connection and healing and deep rejuvenation. So in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine that you are an eagle, very powerful bird, a bird with incredible focus, but a bird with incredible freedom to ride the winds and the wind currents, the air currents. You're happy up in high places, up in trees, up at the top of mountains, sea eagles on the cliffs of the ocean. But if need be, you can focus and you can zoom very fast down to catch the prey that you need. So I want you to imagine that you are an eagle and you're either standing on top of a mountain, on a big rock, or maybe on the edge of a cliff by the sea. You're standing proud and tall. And you can feel the air currents just lifting up under your wings, and you're preparing for flight. And when the moment is right, I want you to launch, and I want you to fly up. And keep yourself with an awareness as if you're in the body of the eagle, and you see what the eagle would see, and you feel the power of your wings. You feel that immense freedom to just fly. It takes very little effort. You naturally move to take advantage of the air currents. You might want to experiment with your ability to fly here. You might decide you're going to soar upward. And then maybe you're going to swoop down, maybe down from the mountain into the valley, over the trees, over a lake. Or if you're at the sea, you're going to swoop down over the waves, just because you can. And then you're going to swoop back up again. And you're going to practice turning one way and turning the other way, feeling the complete freedom you have. So much space. You can feel the sun shining. There's beautiful play of light on the mountain, on the lake, on the sea. The eagle is breathing the purest, clearest, fresh air. And this sense of freedom just opens your heart. So now for a few moments, in your mind's eye, I want you to fly wherever you want to go. The world's the limit. So somewhere you have been in the physical world, somewhere you would like to go, somewhere you create all for yourself. But I want you to use all of your senses. So bring in the smells, the sounds, the sights, the feelings. But keep a focus on that feeling of freedom, that opening across the breast of the eagle, lifting through the wings, the effortless flight. You are both light, but you are powerful, calm, clearly focused, and strong, yet intuitively guided moment by moment by what is needed. So feel your spirit soar as the eagle soars. And just go where you want to go and fly in the way that you want to fly. And that will be exactly what you need. Bring in the smells, the sounds. Maybe it's silent. Maybe there's just the rush of air. You might want to fly solo, or you might want to invite other eagles to fly with you, to fly in a beautiful dance and a pattern. But use the power of your mind and know above all else that you are free. And now I want you to very gently fly back to your perch on the rock on top of the mountain, or maybe on the sea cliff. And it's effortless. You just glide in to land, touch down lightly, and fold your wings. And as you look out, you have what I would call a bird's eye view or an eagle eye view. You can see in all directions. You can see clearly. And you can see the bigger picture. And now I want you to imagine that you are looking down like an eagle, and you're looking down on yourself now, on your life, on you and the room in which you are, as if from a bird's eye view. So you can see the lovely, warm, safe home that protects you from the elements. Perhaps there is some flowers or some garden or some nature around your home for you to enjoy. And as you look down, you see a home full of love. It might be a home that you share with others, or with animals, or with plants. You see a home in which you have enough to eat. You have warm clothes. There is love and laughter in your life. And I want you to keep looking from this eagle, this bird's eye view at your life and all its blessings. And as you do this, you'll find in your heart a feeling of thanks bubbles up, a feeling of gratitude, of appreciation. Perhaps see yourself as having time, the luxury of some time. See yourself being able to enjoy your local environment when you can get out and walk. And now I want you to imagine some aspect of your life that would bring even more joy, something you would be profoundly grateful for. And I want you to bring it into the image, as if it was already part of this bird's eye view, part of your life. Something magical, something for you, something that nourishes your soul. It can be small. It can be huge. But bring it into this visual image. And as you do, just allow the feeling in your heart, the gratitude, total and utter thanks for this in your life, for the joy it brings, for the nourishment and the health and the self-love that it is. And just stay with that feeling. Stay with that feeling, especially in the center of your chest, that feeling of gratitude that you are truly blessed and will continue to be truly blessed. And with our mind, we have a choice of what we focus on. And what we focus on comes into being. And so for a few moments, we are choosing to focus on the feeling of joy, of gratitude, and on our blessings. And we're inviting more of those blessings. That there is no limit to the blessings. We open to all. And now as you feel this feeling of gratitude, I want you to allow a smile that starts in the center of your chest and radiates out through your shoulders, through your back, through your arms. And this smile is like the sun coming up. It's like a sunrise. It's building. It's now flowing down and through your torso, right down to your legs, your back. The smile is moving up through your throat. The smile has reached your toes and your fingertips. The smile is now moving up, and you can't help it. The smile has reached your mouth, and you are smiling. Your cheeks, your face, your eyes are smiling until the whole of your being is shining like the sun and just smiling with joy. And when we're smiling in this way, there is no room for tension, no room for anything that is other than a beautiful smile. And now holding and keeping that smile in your whole being, I want you to slowly come back to an awareness of your body lying on the floor. Back into your physical body. Moving fingers, toes, wrists and ankles, just slowly starting to wake yourself up. But we're keeping the smile. Maybe stretching your arms overhead. If you're lying on your back, draw your knees up to your chest and just rock them from side to side to ease out any tension. And then gently rolling over onto your right hand side, resting there for a moment, supporting your head. Still feeling the smile. Smile through your whole being. And then gently coming up to sitting. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And as we do, we open. And again. Namaste.